What are you thinking about? Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw you there and you were staring out. Looking at the sea for so long. Oh, leave it for a pirate. I mean, yeah, there's not a lot else to look at when you're out at sea, is there? But still, normally a pirate would have gotten bored by 9. Gone back to their quarters, played cards or something. Well, that's why I thought you must be deep in thought or something. To stare for that long. Or maybe not. Maybe you were just thinking about nothing in particular. Oh, you're oddly calm for someone who's just been approached by a mermaid. Indifferent even. Usually when sailors see me, they go all, "Oh my God, a mermaid, so pretty," or "A mermaid, it's a monster, kill it." But you, well, it's like I'm barely registering to you at all. But I think I get it. Because you're who you are, there's no need to introduce yourself, is there? Oh, yes, I think I know. Tales of your exploits reached even far beneath the waves, didn't they? You're the legendary pirate captain. You're the legendary dread pirate Roberts, aren't you? Been brave in the ever-shift whirlpools and the storms, looting far even inland and then plundering treasures beyond the imagination of even the wealthiest of kings. Oh, from a carpet made of rubies to a golden harp with silk for strings. And since you've been slaying so many great mythical creatures like the Kraken and the Hydra as well, I suppose a mermaid's nothing of note to you. Well, to be honest, I'm a bit of a fan. And though I'm the mermaid here, I find I'm the one who's having this supernatural experience. It's not every day I can see someone as legendary as you, after all. So tell me, what you thinking about? Still indifferent? Well, I think I can hazard a guess. If the tales are true, there's only one thing for you to be thinking about, right? Well, treasure, of course. Are you thinking about what to loot next? Or where to put some treasure you just looted? Something of that nature, perhaps? Oh, your face says it all. Your greed is even more legendary than you are. Oh, that's okay. That's what I like about you. You're so unapologetically ambitious. It's a shame, though, about all that wealth. You've spent so many years accumulating it, but you won't be able to spend as much time with it as you would like, would you? At the end of the day, you're still a human, aren't you? Despite your feats. And humans, well, they don't live forever. They're rather short-lived, to be honest. You've done your fair share of plundering, so you must have noticed, right? All those great kings, even the great pirates, ones who had hordes and hordes of wealth, and greedily had themselves buried with it, right? They were a lot like you. Many of them also plundered far and wide. Many even slew a few Kraken themselves. And when you looted their graves, the graves of those great kings and pirates, they were nothing more than a piggy bank for you to smash and steal from, were they not? Is that how you want to end up? No human or monster can beat you while you're alive. But time can. You'll eventually get old and end up just like those corpses that you looted. Yet another victim for grave robbers, ripe for the plucking. But what if I told you there was another way? What if I told you there was a way that you could live forever? A way that you could enjoy your wealth on and on, no matter how much time passes. Because there is. Your face. It's a lot cuter when your eyes are sparkling like that. Well then, hear me out. Because under the waves, far beneath the surface, in the depths below, there's a palace, carved out of a giant pearl. Inside, the guests enjoy wild and lavish parties. They're surrounded by innumerable treasures. But the important part, the most important part of all, is that anyone who lives in this palace, well, they don't age for as long as they remain inside. Doesn't that sound like just the solution to your problem, eh? You could live there forever, and there'd be more treasure for you as well. Oh, skeptical, are you? Oh, yeah, I can see why. Well, it does sound a bit like a fairy tale, but look who you're talking to. Come on, you've come face to face with so many fantastical things. Things that were only supposed to be legends. Every day of your life is straight out of a fairy tale, is it not? So, a pearl palace, one beneath the waves, is it really all that hard to believe? Well, look at me. How do you think I've lived for so long? Surely you must know about me. Sailors have been telling tales of my beauty for at least a century now. I know they talk about me. I match up straight with the tales. Just look at my features, my hair, my eye colour, everything. You're still skeptical, are you? Well, I know what will change your mind. That's why I brought a little something with me. Look, it's a statue carved completely out of pearl. Something like this is more than worth its weight in gold. Oh, there you are. I can already see you drooling. This is just a pretty lawn ornament in that palace, you know. This is the palace's equivalent of a garden gnome. Well, somebody told me about a garden gnome, to say nothing of the immortality. That's how luxurious it is. So won't you come with me? Just beneath the waves? We've got so much treasure down there. There are single-use napkins made of silk. There are birds that sing on demand. You can even tell them what to sing. They understand and they obey. I like that. Things that obey. There are fruits so rare and exotic that they don't even exist on land. Oh yeah, we eat those often enough to become sick of them. There's even a dancing statue made of silver. No, you cannot have him. Oh, curious, are you? Well, there's so many fantastical things down there, and you know, they can all be yours if you just come with me. You can enjoy them forever. Time will no longer be your master. Oh, I knew you'd accept. You're too greedy to say no, are you? Despite how suspicious it is. Take my hand. Close your eyes. You'll fall asleep, and when you wake up, you'll be in your new home. In you get, into the water. Close your eyes and sleep. There you are, my pirate. Wake up. Open your wee eyes. There you are. I was right, wasn't I? Look around. There are birds that are singing in my demand. There's the dancing statue, the silk napkins. Everything is just like I said, especially the immortality. Though there is one thing I lied about. There aren't any guests. I confess that part was fabricated. Well, I was worried you wouldn't come if I just said it would be the two of us here, but it's fine. You see, we can live a happy, eternal life together. Just the two of us. No, don't you get mad at me. So what if there aren't any other guests in my palace? You're greedy too, aren't you? You jealously hoarded all your treasures, not sharing them with anyone. Well, I'm just the same. But in my case, you are my treasure. And I'm not going to be sharing you with anyone, not even with the sun. You're all mine, mine alone, forever and ever, for all eternity. Oh, I've always loved you, ever since I heard that first story about you. Even back before you were a legend, even back before you were a folk hero, back before sailors used to tell tales of how you slew this or that, back before they told tales of how many gems you'd recently looted. Oh, it was back then, before they would say you are just a competent pirate, or that you did well for your first time. Back when I knew you were great and nobody else did. And now look at you. I was right. I was completely, without a doubt, Correct. You have become a peerless legend, one worth owning. And now, well, you're the crown jewel of my collection. All these birds, napkins, fruits. No, they cannot compare to you, not even a little bit. Even the treasure of immortality can't compare to the treasure of having you captive here, mine. I have you now and forever. Boop the like button. And the bell.